And so what's your name, please?
Hello, my name is Alyssa Perez, and I'm from Pensacola, Florida.
And what is your art vocation?
So I currently am selling like photography or sessions with people and digital illustrations.
And how long have you been doing that?
I just started doing the photography and the illustrations as a business, but I've been doing artwork since high school and I've gradually progressed in college, and I'm kind of all over the place. I don't have a set medium. I like ceramics, I like watercolor. I'm just now, like, this is at my point in life where I'm just doing photography and digital art.
And of all the art forms that you've explored, is there any that jump out at you as, oh, I might want to focus on this?
I would have to say photography. When I was a kid, you know those pictures where someone's jumping in the air and you're like, oh my gosh, how did this happen? So I guess I was just always fascinated by taking pictures. And so I'm just always drawn back to it. And even then, like, my pictures can still come into my other art forms as references. So I just prefer to do that.
And I see here that you also like to explore these kind of analog. These are cameras that are, significantly older than you, most likely, and they're also just. So, what is the appeal of that technology?
So, of course, there's the trend of going back to analog now. A lot of people are going back to the vintage or retro stuff. But for me, it was because that was my first photography class, was using film in college. And I just noticed how better the images come out compared to just a digital photo. Like, there's the gelatin and the silver crystals, like how it all works, it comes out so much better. And just the process of it, yes, it takes longer. You have to develop it, and then you have to print out your own photo with the enlarger and stuff. But that is the fun part to me. So
how about the fact that I always think about how now with digital photography, we don't limit ourselves how many pictures we can take. Like, I could right now take 5,000 pictures of Azule.
Yeah.
But with analog, it's very expensive to do that. You can at best take 36. So as a photographer, what is your feeling about that?
So I always bring my camera wherever I go, especially here, because I am new and I don't know where anything is. And if I see something that interests me, or I'm like, wow, I haven't seen this before, I'm going to take a picture of it. Now, yes, I'm limited to 36 images per roll, and I only have so many rolls, but I brought as many as I could because I knew that I didn't want to be limited to just a couple photos. And I also have that's why I also have the digital cameras for when I do run out. I still can lean on those.
Very cool. And so you are obviously an art resident at Azule. Do you go to art residency programs a lot?
This is my first
one.
Cool. What happened was I was Googling, my last semester in college, I was taking a BFA class, and they pretty much wanted you to apply to colleges, apply to residencies. Like, they were prepping you for the stuff you needed when you were done, like how to build your portfolio. And they told me to apply to 3 residencies, and I applied to this one, and I got in. So it was actually another girl in my class that applied here and got in too, but I don't know if she came yet.
What's her name?
I think it's Lindsay. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up, but
okay.
She got in.
Oh, cool.
And she might be coming later, maybe.
This whole thing has been,
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. And so it's kind of like part of in a way, fulfilling a certain sort of requirement, or almost like a life demarcation point, what landmark, going to a residency. And how has the experience been for you so far?
For me, it's been good. Me and him didn't know what to expect when we got here, but we were surprised at how big the land is, and just on the way here, how curvy the roads are, and just seeing I feel like the nature, yes, this house is beautiful. It's like handcrafted. He points out all the little things, like someone made that. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of unique features in this house, and I actually took a lot of pictures of each thing, so I'll have to share those with you. But it's been a good experience. I mean, it's peaceful. I like the fact that, yes, I brought all my technology, but there's not that much technology around, which kind of makes me feel like I don't need to watch TV or, you know, like I'm more so focused on doing things outside or getting work done or just like relaxing. And I feel like relaxing is helping me get my headspace to help me determine what I want to do with my art. And so it's a good experience.
That's good. Have you had any sort of insights or breakthroughs being here because of that process?
I think for the most part, it would be the film stuff, like what I just want to capture in the nature and people. Like I enjoy taking pictures of people, and so it's really different not being around so many people around here. So I'm like, I know I want to take pictures of people. So
That's a clarifying, yeah. And I guess one thing, as far as since you were literally the first resident since this quarantine.
yeah.
So I was wondering if you had any thoughts about that in regards to yourself and how has it all affected you and creativity and whatnot.
So the quarantine has affected me. It was my last semester in college and I was supposed to get married, and there's, you know, these big accomplishments coming up in my life, and they just all kind of got postponed, and I was going through a little depression phase. I was not very motivated to make anything, and I've seen other artists that wanted, like, they were making beautiful things, they were taking advantage of the situation, you know, capturing all these mass photos or paintings, and I was just kind of in a rut. And I think coming here, it helped me just get over that. You know, I'm not cooped up in the house all day, I'm going outside, I'm seeing what's around me. And so I think that the quarantine affected me negatively, but in a way that kind of pushed me, because I didn't start doing digital art until quarantine, and now that's my thing. So
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
And you're in a city, right, Pensacola?
Yes, yeah. So it's kind of different. There's a lot more people than there is here.
Oh,
so
sure.
it's a lot of things are open still where I'm at, and here is a lot of closed places.
True.
Yeah.
And what about, how are people feeling down there about everything?
I mean, I don't know anyone that has COVID, but I know like a lot of my friends are nurses and they've worked with patients, and so I think they're just all trying to support each other. But I think the bigger issue now is the whole Black Lives Matter movement.
Oh, sure.
So I've seen a lot more posts on the media about that than COVID at the moment.
Yeah,
so,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, well, do you, let's see if I forgot anything, but do you have any just final thoughts about, you know, life or being here or what have you?
I guess I would just say that if you're interested in coming here, you should definitely apply. It's been a good experience for me and my fiance, which he was able to come, and I'm thankful. Sadly, the COVID has made a lot of places close, and that's probably hurting your economy and a lot of things like that. So I'm hoping that things can come back to normal and more people will come here. One thing that I did think that was kind of sad is that this place is meant for multiple artists, and I wasn't able to meet any here because I was the only one.
That's true.
But so I missed out on that opportunity. So whenever this opens up, you should definitely come and be able to meet the people and be a part of all the community and so.
Thanks so much, Alyssa.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye.